November 9th. We've got about a 15 to 20 mile per hour wind here. And that's a perfect wind for where we're going. It's out of the west. We're going to go up this valley that runs from the west up at the top down to the east at the bottom, and we're going in from the bottom. And I've tried to go up through there before when it was still and I had deer blowing at me from both sides. So it's definitely one of those situations where the wind is your friend, makes enough noise, causes enough movement with branches and leaves that you can get away with sneaking through spots like that. Hopefully, we'll find out. But high 40s, and the spot we're going to is probably at the very, I'm guessing, northwest end of the range of this 10-pointer that I'm hunting. It might be beyond his range. I had a camera somewhere in this area pretty close to it, and I never picked him up on there. But that doesn't mean that he hasn't moved in that direction a little bit. It's just a big long extension of that ridge that he's been living on. And it's a big block of woods, so just because he's not in there, it doesn't mean that something else couldn't have moved in. It'll be a fun spot to sit. It'll be, probably, it's early in the afternoon, so we'll have plenty of time to get in there and get set up, I think, before hopefully we see a little bit of activity this afternoon. Hoyt's Bowhunting Whitetails is brought to you by Redneck Blinds, Code of Silence Apparel, Hunt Stand Pro Whitetail, Fuse Accessories, Elevate Tree Stands, B3 Releases and Broadheads, and Hoyt. Are you on her? Okay, here we go. I've got a quota for this farm, and I haven't really been seeing very many does. Maybe I shouldn't have such a high quota, but going into the season, I was hoping to kill somewhere around 12 to 15 based on the number of deer that we saw during the summer. And I've shot at every doe that came within bow range, and I've only killed 3. I guess that would be number 4 right there. So it's been pretty tough getting shots at them, but I mean, I enjoy shooting does. I have just as much fun shooting does, I think, as I do shooting bucks. That shot angle is not, necessarily the recommended shot for everybody, but I'm shooting 80 pounds with a 32-inch draw. That was the B3 fixed blade broadhead Destruct 3, I think it's called. So it made pretty short work of that doe. That buck is still standing down there. He doesn't know what to think of it, but that doe only went about 70 yards. We'll be able to get the four-wheeler in and get her out of there pretty easily. So we still got an hour and 45 minutes left, maybe 2 hours of hunting left. So we might get some more action. See another small one? No, it's a 10. I think it's a 10. I'll look at him. Can you see him? Yeah. I'll shoot that deer big time. I'm going to stop him there. Yeah. Well, that's going to wrap up our video blog for today. Today is the November 9th, and I'm going to chalk that one up as a day to remember. I'm not going to show you everything. You saw the buck coming in, but I'm going to stop there and we'll show you the rest of it on Monday. So in other words, there's more to show. But I think the takeaway is, you know, you're not hunting a herd of deer, you're only hunting one. We haven't seen anything for days. I think it's been 3 days of hunting and all I've seen is one fawn. But getting back in the hardwoods makes a big difference. I was a little bit slow to do that just because I didn't want to get back in here and bump, you know, some of these deer that are bedded back in these areas. But there's a certain point in the rut where it's worth taking that risk, and it surely paid off tonight. So I appreciate you joining me. Hopefully you've got a couple more days left of your vacation, and like I said, the best options now are getting as close to doe bedding areas as you possibly can. See you right back here again tomorrow. I've got more tags, so I'm going to keep hunting, and we'll bring you more of Hoyt's Bowhunting Whitetails. And remember to always dream big.